All right, guys, welcome back to the 9 to 5ers channel. Thank you guys for being here once again. Today, we're going to be talking about college football 27 wish list. What do we want to see? This is specifically towards Dynasty mode and a couple other features we'd like to see offline outside of Dynasty mode. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, comment. We got a lot of content coming out, live streaming every Tuesday night, Friday night, and every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So let's get into this. I got a list I need to read from because we wrote down some really good stuff. This was a lot of this was created through the live chat. A lot of guys had some good ideas. So shout out Genesis, Derek Morris, and Trajan. So these are the three guys that really help build this. Number one of the biggest things we want to see in Dynasty is conference invites. Conference invites were such a huge part of the old college football games. And when you're building up like a Kent State or Georgia Southern or teams like that, and you just dominate the Sun Belt or you dominate the Conference USA, wouldn't it be nice instead of having to move yourself over by yourself like the SEC or the Big Ten or the Pac-12 would just automatically give you an invite? And maybe you go from one to the next, or maybe at the end of a couple seasons, maybe if you dominate, if college football would add it to where there were certain requirements you had to meet, and then you could see and track it, right? And then once you met that, you would get invites from maybe multiple conferences, or at the end of every season, it would give you a couple different options, but still give us the ability to have custom conferences and do them the way we want. But that's number one, looking at it. The second one, I think, is one of the biggest ones, custom draft classes. EA right now, you have the ability to do something really good for Madden. Give us custom draft classes back. Allow us to take all these players we're having a ton of fun with in college football, move them into Madden. Madden's a good game. My players that I got from my Dynasty and my Florida Dynasty, our online Dynasty we're playing with, I want to take them over into Madden. I don't want to have to sit there and make 25 to 30 players every year over and over and over again in a custom draft class. I would much rather just be imported and then be able to upload it into Madden. So EA, please get that one fixed. That's a huge one for us. Moving on, number 3 is when we're in a dynasty in your small level school, like Kent State, once again, that's the one we're using in our 1-star rebuild. We really got to have stadium upgrades. If we've won 5 championships in a row and we're a 5-star team now, let us be able to build new stadiums, new facilities, new weight, whatever it is. Give us the ability to build a dome if we want to. That's what we want. We want to be able to, you don't have to have 50,000 different combinations of customization for stadium upgrades. Give us 5, start off small. Just give us 5 of each, new stands, a dome, a couple dome options, right? Maybe something like that, or, a canopy option. Just allow us to upgrade the stadium, make it bigger and add on. Maybe completely do like you do in Madden, completely wipe over, and then the next season you can start in a whole brand new stadium. So that's number 3. Number 4 we want to talk about is the ability to steal commits from other teams, whether that's with NIL or whether that's with us being able just to come in and just spark a conversation with a couple of recruits. These are definitely things that we want. This is something that we've wanted to add. Maybe we're out and maybe we just want to have, maybe we got a bunch of points at the end of the season and it takes, make it that way. What a good idea, right? Maybe it takes 1,200 points to be able to get back into this guy and open up that conversation. I think that would be huge. That's actually a really cool idea, and I think that's something they should add. Maybe you have to have 800 points. So, yeah, maybe you're recruiting these guys to maybe go get this all-out quarterback, and you got to back off 8 of your guys to go get this one dude because that's what it would cost. There's an idea right there. So now coming in, guys, at number 5 is selecting a broadcast for each game. What do I want? Do I want CBS? Do I want ESPN? Do I want Fox? Maybe sometimes I want to hear the guys from Fox. Maybe sometimes I want to hear the guys from CBS. Maybe sometimes I want to hear that really catchy theme song from CBS. So I think it's a smaller one but I think it's something that we'd definitely like to see. Number 7 leads us into one of the things I think is the biggest. It's the biggest thing. It's at number 7, but it's the biggest thing on this list. Full customization. They did really good. EA, 2 thumbs up. You did a great job with allowing us sliders and the menus moving. Keep adding on to that. Don't stop. Don't get complacent with that and say, let's take a year off and just leave those settings the same. Give us more customization. What I mean by that, if I'm Kent State, that's the team I'm using for these examples, and I want to have Jeremiah Smith, give me the ability to add him on my team. Give me the ability. If I want to get, Nico from UCLA, and I just want to be able to move him around wherever, or move DJ Lagway or Arch Manning at any time in the offseason to a small school so I can just sling it with them and make them my, team for a year, give us that customization. Also allow it to where you can't do that, right? How it is normally. But give us a full sandbox on all these options. Turn everything, the ability to turn it on or off, or a hardcore mode, or a casual mode, or a sweat mode. We want full customization from top to bottom, everything. Coming in at number 8, this one was a really good one. I like this. If EA could do like what 2K does, give us a College Football 27 app. Allow us to do some things in the app, team builder, but most importantly, be able to do face scans like EA does or 2K does, and allow us to put our face scans into the coaching build. That's what would be cool. That's a cool feature. It's something really small again, but an app where we could do that would be a nice little touch. Next one is going to be offline, online, college football playoff customization bracket. I think that for just play now, I think that would be cool. I think that'd be nice to see. That way, if you got a bunch of buddies, you can have a tournament, right? You can do it right there. Set everyone up in the seeds, everyone pulls straws, whatever. Just something quick and easy, but something that's really fun. And I think that's a feature that needs to be added. The next thing is in online dynasties. For me, that's trying to stream and make content. And when I lose in the first round because I lost a user game to another guy, and now I have to sit here and wait for the next 3 rounds, right? Allow us to be able to spectate other games in the dynasty, other user games. Like, even if they're playing the CPU, goes back to the customization, right? This would be a cool feature. If I'm out in the first round, maybe I just want to go chill now and watch my 2 other friends play each other. I want to be able to see that game, spectate it. That would be great for the stream. Everyone would maybe say, hey, I want to catch up on that game. What's happening? Well, I could go click in. All you got to do is click a button, spectate. No matter what game they're playing, give us the ability to spectate on a CPU and a user versus user game, EA. Don't go lazy and do one or the other. Do them both and give us both the same option. Next thing is extra skill points for awards. This one is I feel recently I felt very passionate about this one. If I win the Heisman, I think no matter what, yes, if I've already been balling out with that quarterback, but if I win a Heisman, I think I should get 50 points immediately. Skill points. Because, right, didn't I work really hard to get that? And then if I win the quarterback of the year, offensive player of the year, things of that nature, it's just like 10 points. But we should get something additional for winning those awards, right? Because at the point now, we're just winning the awards. Yes, we got all the skill points before that, but if you don't have your sliders up, you're not really getting a whole lot. You're getting like 2 or 3 in a game. That's not really fun. So, EA, consider adding that, giving us skill points for our players for every time they win awards. I know they do All-American, thing like that, but every time I win an award, I should see you got 50 skill points or 30, right, or 20, and then make all the other ones 10 and 5. But I should see that and then show it that we got it. Just a little report, right? And then the next thing, like I said, recruiting. We want more diversity on the recruiting trail. We're having to do these crazy athlete out of position changes to get some of these crazy builds. I would just like to go see, Lamar Jackson's, Derrick Henry's, Calvin Johnson Jr.'s. I mean, guys, Who's seen a Calvin Johnson Jr. in their dynasty? If you have, please comment that down below. Send me a picture. Join the Discord and show me. We don't get those types. Yes, they're 6'5", but 190 pounds. Calvin Johnson was 6'5", 230-something pounds and could run a 4.3. You're not going to get all that. We would like to get that. We would like to get like a Jeremiah Smith every once in a while, right? We don't get that. And it's sad, and I wish EA would really take a chance on, looking into this. You get to the point every year, EA, to where you have the ability to where people can make spreadsheets and they can figure out what the recruits are, what the best ones are, what to look for, size, weight, rating, star rating, all that. They can figure it out by the first 2 or 3 months of the game. Add it to where these players you're going to have a 6'8" wide receiver. Quit capping it at 6'6". Let the game generate some crazy prospects for us. That would be fun. And then imagine when you go back into your customization, you allowing everything to be whatever we want it to have the time we want to. And now I have a 6'8", 6'9" quarterback, right? That's actually fast or something. You go and pull that guy and have the ability to go talk to him, you're going to keep coming back playing this game. I promise you, EA, that's going to happen. But that's the list, guys. Comment down below if I missed anything. And what do you want to see as the number one thing or multiple things that you want to see? Let's get this. Leave some likes on this video, guys. Let's make EA pay attention to this and get these changes made in College Football 27. We're all fans, and we want to see this game continue to grow. And these are features that I believe we would all love. But like I said, comment down below. What do you guys think I missed? And what would you guys like to be added into College Football 27? And I'll see you guys in the next video.